Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dan Buck. I'm the Executive Director of the Cardinal Glennon Children's Foundation, and I am honored to introduce two really great ambassadors for children. They both are here to announce a remarkable season-long promotion that is going to help the children of SSM Cardinal Glennon. Please welcome and help me thank Cardinals left fielder Matt Holliday and third baseman David Freese. Hey guys, how you doing? How are you? Good to see you. Hey everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. David and I and my wife and our family are here to announce that we're going to do this season-long program called Homers for Health to benefit Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center. And we want all of David and I's home runs are going to make a difference in the lives of kids. Hopefully, if Cardinal Nation and all the people in St. Louis and surrounding areas and Cardinal fans everywhere will get involved and pledge donations to help. And hopefully David and I will do our part and hit lots of home runs. But I'll let David explain a little bit.
I think Matt's got about 50 in him, so we'll be all right. No, I think with this, it's an easy process. You just go to Deerberg's or go on Glennon.org, and you can make a donation. You know, it could be 25 cents or $2 or whatever, and you know, every home run we hit, you know, it's going to help the situation, and you know, we're going to do our job. You know, we're gonna be on that field playing our hearts out, and you know, try and launch those baseballs. But you know, we just want Cardinal Nation to be involved. You know, tell everyone else, and you know, that love the birds. You know, this is a big thing. This is a good thing, and you know, every city, you know, Wildwood, Chesterfield, Kirkwood, it will do. It doesn't matter. You know, you can help out, and you know, I think the big thing is that, you know, everybody just has to spread the word. This is an important thing, and we can change lives here, and we're just glad that, you know, we have the opportunity to do this and be a part of all this. So.
I think that's about it. I think the one thing we want to get across is that this is for the kids, and we want to do this to help sick and kids. And Leslie and the kids and I have been over to Cardinal Glennon, and I know Dave's been there. And just get a chance to see these kids and their families and what they're going through. It really, I know Leslie and I's hearts are to help kids and help families that have sick kids. And if this is a way that we can give back, this is, and David, you know, has a huge heart for St. Louis and St. Louis kids, and so we felt like this was a great opportunity to get involved, and hopefully everybody else will see all the benefits that we see, and you know, really it's not that much. You know, give 50 cents every time David or I hit a home run. Hopefully it's a lot of money for you, and hopefully we hit a lot of home runs. You know, Les and my kids are here, and I want to call them over. We've spent a lot of time at Cardinal Glennon, and Leslie's been huge, and she's actually get more involved than I am, and doing a lot of the things with the board, and she's a big part of this, and kind of her and Dan have done all the legwork and putting this whole thing together. So we're grateful that she's part of it, and we have obviously 3 kids that we're crazy about, and so when we see families and kids and with sick kids and things that they're going through, it really touches our hearts. So we're here to do what we can to help, and with Dan and his amazing staff and all the work that they've done to put this thing together, we're trying to do our part. So I know Dan's going to explain some of the rest of the stuff, and maybe tell a little bit more about how to get involved, or if Leslie will. She doesn't like to talk.
That's great.
So, but anyway, it's kind of what it's about. It's about helping kids and doing cool things for families at Cardinal Glennon and sharing our hearts, and hopefully you guys will share your money and hearts with us. So, Dan.
Great. You know, we can't thank Matt and David enough for doing this, and they've actually been awesome to work with. And of course, Leslie, who's now a member of our Board of Governors, and Tyler Beckstrom, their agent rep, who's just been fabulous. Every time we give him an idea, he gives us even better ideas on top of it of how this thing can grow. But David said it, this thing is really easy. The program can have a profound impact on our mission at Cardinal Glennon, especially if Cardinal Nation responds the way they did to Rally Squirrel in the fall when they sold 32,000 shirts to Cardinal Nation and raised $500,000. Good job, Rally. It is a fun way. Everybody who makes a pledge will get a Rally Tally scorecard so you can track the home runs throughout the year, so you can know whether your 25-cent pledge is turned into a $30 or $40 gift for the entire season. We just really hope that this is one of those mass appeals that thousands of people participate in, and if everybody just does a small part, it's going to be an amazing program and something that we can show the rest of baseball how awesome St. Louis Cardinal fans are. Absolutely. To make certain that this program launched successfully, we are so happy to announce today, in support of Matt and David's efforts, that the Centene Charitable Foundation is going to match the first $100,000 that are pledged by Cardinal fans. Their CEO and president, Michael Neidorf, unfortunately could not be here today, but he extends both his challenge and also his gratitude to Matt and David for all their hard work on this effort. But we want to thank them for their lead sponsorship as the presenting sponsor of Homers for Health, the Centene Charitable Foundation. Thank you. We do have another incredible sponsor who was able to come down to the sunshine and join us today. They'll be supplying the power to Homers for Health. It is Peabody Energy. And here to announce their contribution is the Manager of Employee Communication from Peabody Energy, Cabanne Howard.
Dan, thank you so much, and I'm just humbled, so I want to start out by saying thank you to you guys. It's just such a pleasure to be here for the launch of this very special program. Matt and David, when we found out you were leading the charge on this, it made our decision so much easier to get involved. David, we all know of as the hometown hero, and Matt, truly one of the good guys in the game of baseball. We are so honored to join your team. And as Dan said, we know the value of power at Peabody, and the power we're going to see this year off the bats of the Cardinals and the energy created by you, the fans, pledging for every homer, might be the biggest surge we've ever witnessed. So give yourselves a big round of applause. Peabody does have a great tradition of philanthropies and giving back to our community throughout the world, and investing in the resurrection of the Peabody Opera House in St. Louis to supporting dozens of worthy charities and nonprofits throughout the world, of one of which this is truly one. So today it's my distinct pleasure and honor to announce that Peabody Energy will be making an initial corporate pledge of $50,000 for Homers for Health. So, looking at you guys, I'm assuming that means somewhere around 160 homers this year. That would be a pledge of about 350 times every time you blast it out of the park. So here's to hoping. And Peabody is just very proud to supply the power to Homers for Health. So thank you again.
Awesome, thank you. We also have two other great sponsors with us today. One is the Gatesworth, and those of you who have never been to the Gatesworth Senior Living Communities, all you gotta do is go there on a game day, especially opening day, and watch all their residents wearing red. There is a ton of Cardinal fans in Gatesworth Nation, and we're just so grateful and thankful to Bob Leonard, who's here today, and has been a tremendous friend to Cardinal Glennon, as well as tons of charities in St. Louis. Bob, thank you for your support and for all Gatesworth is doing in our community and helping make Homers for Health a huge success. We appreciate it. Now, before we get to our final sponsor, we should also mention how grateful we are to Dierbergs. They have really stepped up as our official retail sponsor. They're our Grand Slam sponsor for this event. Homers for Health pledge forms will be available at all 23 of their stores, and they'll also be selling our Home Run bar, which is a awesome cookie. They're big, fluffy, and the two guys tried it today during batting practice. What'd you think?
Good.
Are they good? Yeah. So it's now Slugger endorsed. But those will be on sale. They're 2 for $5. 100% of the proceeds go to Cardinal Glennon as well, and those are available in the bakery section of all Dearborg stores. And we want to thank Todd Vassell and John Muckerman and the entire Dearborg family for getting involved and supporting us and making this thing better. Every time we talk to them, they've got a better idea and a new way to get the word out about Homers for Health. So a big thanks to Dearborgs. And finally, we want to welcome to the podium Matt's Batmaker. We are so grateful to Louisville Slugger. They have joined us as the on-deck level sponsor, and they have also agreed to be our school presentation. They're gonna host the largest wiffle ball home run derby ever held on opening day. We're hoping to get about 5,000 kids at schools to participate in that, and Louisville Slugger's helping make that happen. But here to tell us more is PJ Shelley, the tour and programming director for Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory.
Thanks, Dan. You know, we echo the excitement that everyone here has expressed today. You know, at the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory, we know a little something about homers. Just a 4 hours drive from St. Louis, our museum is the ultimate shrine to the greatest hitters of the game. From Hornsby and Musial and Brock to the 2011 World Series champions, our bats have launched a lot of balls over the fences in St. Louis. So we're just a part of baseball history here. And all year long, we're welcoming guests, Cardinals Nation guests, to our museum. And all year long, we're doing bat factory tours, every day, 7 days a week, all year long. That's why we're so thrilled to join Matt and David's incredible campaign, the Homers for Health. In addition to our cash contribution, we're going to be providing lots of donated Louisville Sluggers to Matt to sign for auctions and for raffles all over Cardinals Nation. We're also proud to support the huge outreach effort in St. Louis area schools. We're hoping to get over 100 schools signed up for the first annual Homers for Health Home Run Derby. We've partnered with Cardinal Glennon volunteers to run wiffle ball home run derbies all over the city. We hope to set the world record of 5,000 or more contestants in a home run derby on the same day. How cool would that be? Yeah. To get your school involved, just go to glennon.org, and you can find the Homers for Health link there. You can click on it, and while you're there, you can make your pledge as well. But we've got another unsung hero that I think needs to be recognized here today for his stoic scamper across home plate against the Phillies, but also for his heroic efforts in the weeks to follow for Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center. For over 128 years, Louisville Slugger has provided customized and personalized bats to the baseball's heroes. Today we have a special bat that still has some of the raw bark from the ash tree still on it, just the way he likes it. And just like the pros, it's got his name engraved on here. It also has the model number. We made a special model just for him, the RS1. So Matt, if you're interested in getting the RS1, just tell your bat rep Chuck and he can get that for you. But please help me thank the Rally Squirrel, the new mascot of the Cardinal Glennon, who has helped raise over $500,000 for the injured kids at Cardinal Glennon. So.
Speech. Oh, never mind, he doesn't talk. Okay, Rally. A lot of words for a non-speaking mascot. That's good. You worry me with a stick in your hand, I'll just tell you that. Well, that's the official presentation, and there's a lot of people we want to thank too. Dan Farrell and Brian Bartow for making this happen here at Jupiter, and Tony Simakaitis and Carol, everybody at the Cardinals who've been so great to work with. Also saying thank you doesn't seem to be enough to you two. You guys taking your star status and the power you supply at the plate and doing something that's so truly meaningful to sick and injured kids. We know this thing's going to be successful because people believe not just in Cardinals, but they know what two good guys these are. They are truly great ambassadors for our city and for this game, and of course for Cardinal Glennon. We can't thank you guys enough. Appreciate it. I know there's a couple media members. If you guys want to ask David and Matt anything before they head out, you're welcome to ask any questions, or if anybody in the crowd has a quick question about the campaign, feel free. Anybody? Yes.
One question, is it just David and Matt's home run or the whole Cardinal team?
Great question. They asked if it was just for Matt and David's home runs or for the whole team. We talked about this for a long time, and Matt was like, I'd rather be a whole team thing. Let's get a whole bunch of home runs to count. So every home run hit, home or away, during the regular season. We won't hold you accountable to the 9 home runs these guys are going to hit in postseason. But we will say that to let you know how many. They hit 162 last year in the regular season as a team. So if you're doing the math well, 25-cent pledge is like a $40 gift. If you do a 50-cent pledge, it'll be equivalent to an $80 gift, and those will be paid in 2 installments, one at the All-Star break and one at season end. So it's real simple. Just go to glennon.org and it describes it all. Good question. Anybody else? Yeah, we have pledge forms in the back of the room for those who would like to pick it up and get it started. But again, Cardinal Nation, thank you, and one more round of applause for our chairman, Matt and David.